Oh my God. Okay, so I have a lot of dealings with water signs. A lot. I like to do my readings in the middle of the night for a reason because I feel more connected to self and not the season. It's like 22 on my clock. I feel like I'm more connected to spirit at night. Plus, I'm awake. Why not? 33 on my clock. Three life path. Okay, so let's get to it. Why Scorpios, Cancers, and Pisces with Sagittarians may not work out or may work out. Thing is, let's talk about the water first. Imagine yourself living in the great deep blue sea. Can you imagine the depths in which you can go in a sea? What is below sea level? Secrets unknown. So when you're someone who is a philosopher, I want to learn. I want to know exactly what you're about, what you are, who you are, Sagittarians, right? So if you're a learner and there are secrets beneath the deep blue sea in which you don't know, what if those things never come up to the surface? 1:44 on my clock when I said this. What if it never happens? Then that is when a Sagittarian, Scorpio, or Pisces will not work. Okay? That means that in the terms of like emotionally, let's think about it in an emotional way. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, if they have deep, deep feelings, they're still hid underneath the sea. However, a Sagittarian or fire sign will be gladly to let you know exactly what they think. Even if it's, I'm going to cheat on you, they'll tell you I'm going to cheat on you first before they cheat on you. Or I don't want to be in this no more before they really don't want to be in it. Or I don't want to have to deal with these kind of things before they really don't want to have to deal with them. So the words come out before the feelings and the actions. What I've learned about, at least self. Okay, let me keep this up. So that may be the problem between water signs and 303 on my clock and fire signs is that coming to a mutual place of agreement on how we want to handle our relationship. Because a water sign will tell you something, but there'll be depth to it. It will have a deeper, there will be more going on beneath the scenes. 3:33 on my clock. Truth. So maybe by the time you realize you want a relationship, the water sign says, oh, I want a relationship too, but they've already mentally and emotionally moved on. However, you're just like, I just started. So, okay. Or y'all just can't get on the same page. However, it's been done. So I'm not saying that it cannot completely not happen, because a water sign and a fire sign going in the same direction can actually help one another. However, water puts out flame. Let's be real about this. You know what I'm saying? Fire, fire, flame. Water will put out flame, period. I can't even say it anything else, any different kind of way. So I'm not going to try to. So it's like this. When you're an ambitious Sagittarian, you're headed towards your ambition, a water may be able to change your ambition into something else. So now you have a new ambition. It's not as conductive or conducive as the one you originally had, because fire follows bread, money, love, happiness. Water follows emotion. So bread, money, love, and happiness. So it can steer you in a new direction more quickly, because even though you following, bliss, this person's following emotional bliss, you're following physical, tangible things. It'll be hard, very hard, to meet each other in the middle emotionally, because you're being tangible and they're being emotional, and their bliss is different than yours. However, bliss is bliss. So if they were all able to, if you were able to, oh Lord, how do I make this make sense? You're following the tangible, but when you love hard. They're following a different kind of tangible, but when they love gradually. So check it. How do you slow down either your emotions, which you can't, and then how do you speed up their emotion, which they can't? They're more fixed than you are. Fire signs are more, I can't say that the Leo runs into the fixed sign as well, but Sagittarians and Aries are more malleable. However, Aries are a lot fixed too, but Aries and Sagittarians are both knowledge seekers, but Leos are different in that way, and that they're fixed signs. How the heck do you have a whole bunch of fixed signs in the same home? Maybe it just works out somewhere. But do y'all ever get anywhere? Because when you fixed on one go. One. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. I've lived in that situation before, where I've lived with a whole bunch of fixed sign. So everybody had the same goal but me. You imagine how that worked out. I had to go out and do my own thing. Okay. So I'm not a fixed sign, I'm a malleable sign. So I'm able to maneuver through all of life situations. However, fixed signs, they have to think it through. They have to predict, anticipate. However, two fire signs, the reason that it kind of works out is because fire feeds the flame. Flame, fire, fire, flame. Fire, 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 flame. But when it comes to a water, the thing is, they have to display their fire energy. Everyone has fire energy. At least most people. It don't seem like it though. But you see your fire energy when you go out and you enjoy yourself, and you're a fixed sign that really doesn't really usually do that. Oh, excuse me. So this is my last. I have to go to bed after this. But when you get out of your usual self, Sagittarians are used to doing that. We can go to a 9 to 5, but 5 to 2 a.m., we can do something else. However, fixed signs are more, I'm going to go to my 9 to 5 and go to sleep after that, and then wake up and then go to sleep 5 days a week. And then on the 6th day, they may go out and have a drink. So, okay. Another thing is the focus is different. A fire sign can also have multiple things going on. 5:44 on my watch. Multiple things going on. However, a fixed sign, think of it as being fixed, which means even if you have a doctor's appointment and go to work, You're still going home that evening, go to sleep and wake up. Fire sign is not like that. We are more malleable in our situation. However, we do like bread. We're going to get it. We're more independent. So independent in some ways. Or we like independence. Let's put that. We like independence. We enjoy that within ourselves. We don't want to have to rely on someone else, because a fire sign is so flamboyant. Half the time you get told no because they assume you already got it. Heard. So, but at the end of the day, the fun of it all is, I want you, I don't need you type energy. I want you. Understand that. I want you. I love you. Need you. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a learner. I'm a teacher. That's what we do. 11:01 on my clock. So, what if you were not the kind of person that needed to be needed? Which is why fire signs also get along with other fire signs, but they may not necessarily get along with water signs, because water signs are people who want to be needed. It's an emotional thing. Fire signs are people who, I want you because I want you, because I fell for you, because the reasoning, there has to be a reason behind this. It's not just a random act of kindness. I fell, and so therefore I am, therefore I want, therefore I will be. 12:02 on my clock, truest words I ever spoke. So I will be the best of me because I fell for you, because I want you, and not because I need. Now, I'm not saying that every fire sign is the same, but we hold the same tenacity, the whole inward idea. Now, because at the end of the day, we have learned, or we are learning, to make it on our own independently, which is where the independence come from, is that we are travelers, we are seekers, we are this, we are that. One thing we are not is sitting in one place expecting one result to do one thing. Now, water signs, however, they're ruled more by emotions, so they may do things differently. Which will be a hard thing for a water sign to accept, that a Sagittarian or fire sign lives so freely. However, if you think about the depth of things, it's like this. Who brings home the bacon? Okay, so are you happy with the bacon? 1331. Do you want the bacon? I mean, the bacon can be any number of things, including my love making, my cooking, my cleaning, my this, my that, or just being myself, or the bread, the money. So if we can bring home all of these things, and that's what you fell in love with, why do water signs tend to nitpick on how you get it, or where you're going, or what their mind is telling them that you're doing? Half the time it's not true. When you are ruled Sagittarian in Jupiter, it's a natural, very natural incoming, upcoming. So it's not like you have to ask for much. You have a lot of help. 1433 from God Source Universe. So maybe someone who has a Sagittarian in Jupiter does not necessarily have to work as much to accomplish the same goal as somebody that may not necessarily have these traits. So it may become an insecurity for the other person. 9 times, water signs especially, because they're used to being providers. But what if you could provide in a different way? Why not provide in a way that I am not strong in? Shoot. I don't want to put the list out there, but there's a numerous of things that a person can't do by their dang self. So I'm gonna say about that. So that's the thing. But also understand that a water sign and a fire sign, they are very similar. 1555, they flow in a similar direction and a similar way. Period. Which is why I can love you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Because of your flow of things, 1616. I'm having the same stuff going on in my own life amongst many water signs, because I said I was surrounded by them. And I'm like one of 2 fire signs in my entire family. So most of them are like water and Aquarius. Got one Gemini. And anyway, we'll keep it going. Moving right along. The point is that it's not like you have to put more effort. You do have to put more effort into this relationship. You just do. Because a fire sign has to dig between and dig underneath the true depths of a water sign. Because a water sign feels, thinks, loves deeply. But not even something they can even show you. You have to understand them. So this is also, but in the myriad of things, understand as well that same water sign is taking their time out of their life, out of their schedule to understand you. Understood? So, and that's something that a fixed sign like water 9 times out of 10 does not do. And I'm saying fixed sign water is 9 times out of 10 fixed. So that's something that they really just don't do, is they don't invest their time. So they think that it is more valuable versus somebody who's more malleable, which they have a lot of time to invest in a lot of places. So we don't think of it like that. That is exactly the depth I mean, is that time is of value because I could be doing this instead of you, to a water sign as far as they're concerned. However, Sagittarian is like, shit, I'm doing this instead of that. And it doesn't have as deep of an emotional meaning to a Sagittarian as it might, or Sagittarian, Leo, Aries, fire sign, as it might a water sign. I'm taking my time out to do this for you. And then you have to think, you're just like, but you're my dad though. I need your help today. But that person is not thinking that way. They're like, I have a billion things to do, but I'm taking my time out for this for you. So that might be why we don't get along, because they put more value on self than they may feel and put on you. Sagittarians feel like we're ace one valuable thing. Baby, I'm the king and the queen. my own that. You know what I'm saying? I grow, I nurture, I live, I love. I don't ask for hardly anything, and when I do, please try to come up with it. But at the end of the day, if you don't, I'll find a way to get it myself. It's kind of like that. So, and water signs tend to be more dependent on the uplifting of someone else. So somebody has to validate them more than anything, which is what brings out the dark side of the water sign. If they're not validated, then you see the darkness within them. And that could be a whole turbulence. Okay? So, in a way that most of us don't really see happening until it happens. Pre-plan, trust me, they all think it over. So, however, Sagittarian fire sign may not think of things in that way. So, this is the problem with why a water sign versus a Sagittarian wouldn't work out. I don't want you to stop my bliss, but I also want to know the depth of you, which you have a hard time with. Like, love, comment, subscribe, Ace of Wands to Holofy.